Man of the day to you Rollercoasterians. Welcome to the show that reminds you not to count your chickens before they hatch, because you never know. Your chickens might be running a 2-for-1 yolk offer, or laying double egg whites, or inside-out eggs like my chickens lay. Coming up this week, you can expect alpacas, jokes, feedback, ping-pong science, a juggling whiz quiz, excuses, a fluffy feed me, slow-mo slot cars, fetch, a blurry me news, the Triple J Unearth High competition, replay bits that we've played already, and on Friday you'll see me learning how to do this. How's that? Let's get this show started. Here's Princess Natasha. Princess Natasha is back tomorrow. Well, look what we have here. We've got Izzy and Keith. Welcome to Rollercoaster. This is everyone. Everyone, this is Izzy and Keith, and they are alpaca breeders. So I guess these then are
alpacas.
So tell me about them. What type of animals are they?
Okay, first of all, this is Rukia. That's Tajiri, and they are black Wakaya alpacas.
And are they an affectionate animal, or are they, you know, like a pack animal?
They're predominantly a herd animal. Yep. They like to be in no smaller group than 2 animals, and they like to be in a big herd, like a flock of sheep.
And they're vocal too.
They are. She's quite happy just sitting here, and that's what you call humming.
Do you like being on Rollercoaster? See, yeah, most people do. So can anyone keep alpacas as pets? Because they seem quite docile.
Yeah, you can, providing your council allows you to. It's like having 2 sheep in your backyard. If council reckon that you can do it, then you're fine. And do you have to have more than one, or you can have... Always 2, always 2. They are a herd animal, and they'll get very stressed out if there's only one on their own. OK, and now, how old is Rukia and Tajiri? Rukia is about just turned 12 months old, so she's just turned 1, and Tajiri is about 14 months.
Oh, OK, so they're young. And is this the size that they start at, or do they end up a lot bigger than this? Quite
a bit bigger, quite a bit taller. They'll get up to probably around the 40, 50 kilo mark. Wow. How old are they then? Probably 2.
Whoa.
By about 2.
And what's their general lifespan?
20 years.
20 years? That's a good innings. I often get confused between alpacas and llamas, and I'm sorry if that's caused offence, but what's the difference between them?
Mainly the size.
Yeah, OK.
Size, and a llama is twice the size, height-wise, and they have banana-shaped ears, so instead of little pointy ones, they've got like 2 bananas sitting on top of their head.
And do you think that you're much cooler than llamas? See, yeah, that's it. And they're covered in this beautiful, really thick fleece. How often do you have to shear that?
These guys will get shorn once a year, normally around about October. There are some breeders in Australia now that are looking at shearing twice a year because the fleece is growing so quick through improved breeding.
Now, there's a few little products or like bits and pieces that you've made from their fleece here. What have we got? We've got, what's this one here?
OK, you shear the animal in October, then the most important part is this blanket area here. That goes off to a mill, and he produces it into this, which we call rovings. From there, you could use a local spinner, and they sit and spin it, and it then turns into a ball of wool.
Yep.
From the ball of wool, you then produce these magnificent garments.
So you can make anything. And is it like, you know, like wool, non-itchy, or sort of that sort of stuff, like fire retardant?
Yep, you could be... if you had a sheep's wool product next to you, a lot of people get very scratchy and very itchy. This one, there's no prickle factor in it whatsoever, so you can just wear it straight on your skin. And it doesn't have to be as thick as sheep's wool. Like, you'll feel the scarf is very, very fine, but the warmth is retained in it.
Now, alpacas, I've heard that they can spit, but I haven't been spat on during this interview. Why do they spit?
If they're annoyed at each other. They'll have a play fight, they might be having a bit of an argument over food or something. The only time we've been spat on is if we're actually in the firing line. Like if this one was upset at this one and we walked in between. You stepped in between
and said, hey, kids, don't fight.
Yeah.
Oh, got one in the face.
Yeah.
They're so placid, so beautiful. I think I am an alpaca fan. Izzy, Keith, thank you very much for bringing them in. Good luck in the future. I'd shake your hooves, but you're not going to give them to me. As for you lot, here's Mr. Men. Do you like Mr. Men? Yeah. Yeah.